Well, here you are growing up in this house, 7 kids, mom is addicted, so there's not enough food in the house, so you start actually trying to get money on your own.
Right.
How old were you when you first started hustling?
Maybe about 10. I caught my first charge at 11 for stealing out of Walmart, stealing food actually out of Walmart. Then I caught another charge, stealing out of Toys R Us. And then I probably caught another one out of Walmart again. But at that time, from age probably 10 to 12, it was something that I had to do. Like I had 2 younger siblings, so I was basically feeding me and my 2 other siblings as well. Because everybody else, they doing their own thing. My other sister's probably out with their boyfriend. So it's 3 younger siblings in the house. My mom on crack. Like we got food stamps and all of that. But when you living in a home with a addict, it's not promised every night that we're gonna have food because she got to chase her addiction. So the food stamps went to the drug dealers. So I'm the next oldest one that's in the house. So I had to fend for my siblings. So I did everything to make sure my 2 younger sisters was taken care of.
Well, I guess around that time you were like grabbing change out of wishing wells for
Yes,
food.
yes. I used to go take change out the wishing well. It was actually a wishing well in a pool for me. I used to get in there, swim, take the change, go to Burger King, buy me some Whoppers. But I had to eat. Buy my sisters some Whoppers, but I had to do what I had to do. It was out there for me to take.
Yeah, and I guess around the time that your period came around, you didn't have money for maxi pads, so you were using pages out of phone books.
Pages out of the phone book. Yes, yes. It was hard. Like we didn't have nothing. Like my mom, she used to go and they called it a credit, where you go to the stores and you tell them you borrow all this food or whatever throughout the week or the month, and when you get your food stamps or your money, you got to pay back that credit. So every month she owed that credit. Like, don't get me wrong, like we had like spice ham, bread, cheese, probably peanut butter jelly. Sometimes, of course, cereal, no milk, cereal with no spoons. We had the little small necessities, but not steak and shrimp and stuff like that.
Well, at one point as a teenager, you joined a local gang called the Goyams.
Go Yams,
Okay, and you were what, about 12 at the time?
12.
Okay, and this was a girl gang or a
It
mixed
was
gang?
basically a hood game. It was just our hood. Like everybody from our hood, we called ourselves the Go Yams, and it was just like it was a gang, but it wasn't a gang like the Bloods and the Crips and all of that. It wasn't that type of gang. No, we didn't have to get jumped in or all the other crazy stuff you got to do to join the gang. It was like basically like that was the hood that I rep.
Well, after joining the Goyams, your stealing started to actually level up and you started stealing cars as well.
Yes. So I stole cars. I was stealing all type of cars from the airport. But I started. We call them splacking up the cars, where you go and break the door, take the ignition off the glow rings. We called them glow rings. They was Dodges. It was easy for us to like steal any type of Dodge Shadow, Dodge, all type of Dodges, and we used to get those cars and drive to another car, breaking cars, take purses out of cars. And one day they was like, "Do y'all know that the keys are in the car at the airport?" I'm like, "So I don't gotta ride around in a 96. I can ride around in a 2000, a brand new car." So we stopped that, and then we started stealing the cars from the airport that already had the keys in the door, selling them to like the local drug dealers for like $100 or $200. And at the age of 12, I was rich. That's a lot of money back then. So we'll just go pick up the cars from the airport and then drop them off to the local drug dealers in like 3 days. That's when they got the little APP out on the car. And that's how I was surviving till like I was probably 13.